welcome back to another review. So this I've been excited for a little while, and originally I wasn't actually going to pick it up, but I kind of got bored and just ordered it anyway. And since I've picked it up, I have ordered another one. So I have ordered the Albino Tiger. So it is from the Power Rangers the movie, or meant to be a third-party version of it. This is a 1/6 scale figure, so it does go with your 3/0 figures, and they all do look really nice together. But if you want to check out the Albino Tiger figure, please subscribe, because I will be putting that up hopefully within the next week or so, because it is on the way. So this one I did grab from 16kit.com. I will leave a link in the description for this. So we will have a look at it. This is the box. So we've got like a matte finish on the back with a gloss on the front of the figure, with this little logo at the top. Around the sides, just some lightning, and that's the same on both sides. And then just some warning labels on the back to say it's not really for children, it's a collectible and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, being quite an expensive figure, you probably wouldn't want to give this to your children anyway. But the box looks pretty cool, and I will open it up and we'll have a look at that. Okay, so opening the front of the box, this is what we're met with. So we've got a couple of bits of accessories and stuff. So we've got some spare hands. Now I have changed this one because obviously I've been playing about with it. So we've got 3 sets of extra hands. We've got the figure itself, the neck pieces and the hood for the figure. And then underneath, you do get, which I've put together and don't want to unclip, so I don't want to break it. So this is the stand it comes with. It has got a nice little print of the Morphin on there and the coin in the middle. And that just obviously clips in to stay in. And then to extend the stand, you just push this in, pull it out, and then you can just do the same to get it in. It does also come with a painted Saber, which looks pretty cool. Must admit, I'm not a massive fan of the gold. I kind of wish it was silver, and I don't know if it's supposed to be gold or silver or what, but it does look nice even still. Doesn't extend or anything. It is more of a plastic than the metal ones that we get with the 3/0 figures, but they do still look very well detailed. And out of the box, this is a figure, so obviously it's meant to resemble Jason David Frank, which it doesn't do very well, I'm not going to lie. The face is very questionable, but I guess you've got some kind of likeness, and the face does look pretty good, to be honest with you, even up close. If you just imagine it's not Jason David Frank, then you'd probably be quite happy with the face sculpt, but knowing that it probably should look a little bit more like him, then obviously that's something that we need to get used to. The suit does feel quite nice. We've got little plastic cuffs, some changeable hands, a coin in the middle that is just a plastic, but it does look cool. On the back we have actually got some hair, and to be honest I wish they just left it plastic really, because the rest of the hair is plastic, so it does look a bit odd. Obviously once you hide it in the hood, then it doesn't look too bad. Now one thing I did notice about these, they do stand quite well, a lot better than the 3/0. The 3/0 do have a habit of the feet falling off, and this one doesn't seem to have that, at least on mine anyway. The movement of the figure is pretty good, but underneath it does kind of feel a bit Action Man-y, so a bit more plasticky than anything else. And I don't know whether it's just because the clothes are baggier than the 3/0 or what, but because you can pose him up quite well, I'm not really too bothered about it. So we'll get him all prepared to be a ninja, and these are what he comes with. So we've got just the lower part of the face, and then our more relaxed part which goes over the shoulders. It has got 3 bits of wire in there, so you can adjust it and mess around with it if you need to, as you can see inside. So to do that, all we do is pop the head off. It does come off quite easy, and it is a little bit more of a pain to get back on because it is more on a barbell. So we've got the neck part that's on the ball, and then obviously that bit that's on the ball as well. So that is a little bit of a pain to get on. And the easiest thing to do, put our hood through the middle, and then you can adjust your neck piece as you want to. And there he is. So from here, the neck bit is a little bit of a pain. This bit's fine, it is on a stretchy fabric, so we can just put that over his head. And we have his ninja mask, and then you've got to try and tuck the hair and everything else into the hood. So you can have it baggy like that. So you can kind of push that bit around and under, and then use this wire piece at the top there to hold it into place if you want to. So you can just kind of push it a bit together at the top, and then there we have our ninja. Doesn't look the best, unfortunately, but there we go. Okay, now we'll equip Saber. So the hands are quite rubbery and they're very easy to move. they don't drop the sword or nothing like that, so it does actually fit really nicely in there. Okay, and there he is, posed up pretty nicely. He does look cool. I do like the hood, I'm not going to lie. Definitely looks better with it up, and this is how I'll be posing him on the stand. So if you want to get him on the stand, I would just lift it up so his feet are dangling, and then push it down just to keep it held like that. And there he is on the stand. You can adjust what you want, of course. And at least it's something that they've included, so I'm happy with that. Okay, and just a little shot of him posed up nicely on his stand. I have added this little legacy coin on there just because I thought it'd look cool and make the stand pop a little bit more, seeing as there's no label on the front with the name or nothing, but obviously it would say White Albino or Albino Ninja. Posed up, he does look nice. The suit does look a little bit less baggy on the trousers when you've got this stand connected to the figure, but bear in mind the stand does make it just quite a little bit taller. Okay, so I'll move on to some articulation. I'm not going to go crazy with it, I'll just kind of tell you rather than show everything. But obviously the head does do a full 360 and it does move down and up quite a bit. I don't want to mess him around too much, and I really don't want to risk breaking something of the high price of these, so please just bear with me. The hands do a full 360, but they're not quite the right shape to be fitting inside this. So when I went to change one of the hands, it wouldn't fit on properly because this was so round and this was more squared off. So that was a little bit difficult. But we do have a nice double joint in the elbow, so he does move that up quite a bit. The joints on the arms obviously going to be restricted by the cloth, but it does move up quite high, as you can see by this one. The middle does swerve around a tiny bit, but not a whole lot. I don't want to push it and risk breaking it, of course, but it does have an ab crunch on there as well. The legs do move out quite a lot, and they do move up and down as much as the fabric will allow. The joints on the knees are pretty good, and then there is obviously some ankle pivot, and it does go up and down as they're on a ball. And overall, you can get some good poses with the articulation for the figure. Apologies for the setup, but I did forget to do a little comparison before I put the table away, so I've just got them all back out. But anyway, just wanted to show a really quick of them sitting both together. So this is obviously from 3.0, this is the Toy Battalion figure, and they do both scale very well, as I said. Obviously you can see the difference in the saber, so we've got a silver saber and a gold one there. I don't want to go into too much detail, but just so I could show you the differences between them, and then eventually I'll get them all out and do a little video of them all together. Okay, and on to the final thoughts. So the figure is very nice for the price point you're looking at, around about the same as 3.0 prices. So it's as to be expected, being around about the similar sort of size. Just in my opinion, the hood could fit a little bit better and could maybe just be one piece rather than having to put all the little separate bits in. But it does make it a little bit better when posing it without the hood. It's a shame about the face sculpt, but again, this is a third-party figure, so personally I wouldn't expect it to look exactly like a JDF, but with the mask up you can't really notice, and it does look really nice. The stand's pretty decent, as are the accessories. Comes with quite a few changeable hands, and considering the saber is made from just a cheap feel plastic, it does look pretty nice. It is a shame it doesn't extend or isn't made of metal like the 3.0 one. But in general, pretty happy that he did actually just come with one, because I don't remember seeing him with it when he had the ninja suit on. I could be completely wrong, but it's just from my memory. He definitely poses well, but he does have the feel of like a cheap action man sort of styled figure. But saying that, it does make it a lot easier to pose because it is a little bit looser. I don't get the feel that it's going to break when trying to move any of the parts or nothing like that. So it's not overly stiff, but then it's not overly loose either. So I think they've just got the right amount to be able to play around with it a little bit more. And as I said at the beginning, I have got the albino tiger coming as well. So I will be reviewing that very soon. Let me know your thoughts on the comments below. I'd definitely be interested to see if you pick this up. But from me, a very solid figure, and I do really enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys very, very soon. And as always, thanks for watching.